Okay. So have either of you ladies ever done much alignment work or alignment yoga before?
I've done a little. Yeah.
Hmm.
Is that similar to restorative yoga?
It is similar, yeah.
Yeah. I've done restorative, not alignment.
Okay, so we're going to be working on really strengthening our nervous system, relaxing the body, letting go of stress, but also working on specific areas. So I wanted to check in and see, where do you ladies want to work today? Like, we can work neck and shoulders, releasing tension. We can work on hips, knees, ankles. We can work on stress reduction. So I just wanted to take a pulse.
To the lower
Uh,
body.
Lower upper for me.
Upper and lower. Yeah. Okay, great.
Mhm.
Great. And I wanted to open it up with today's question so we could think about it. So there's evidence all around you showing that you can rise above any circumstance. And you've proven to yourself 1,000 times that you're strong and resilient. And yet sometimes we still forget. So what have you done? What did you do that proved to yourself that you were stronger than you ever imagined? So, anybody want to share on that topic today as we get going?
Well, for me, for some odd reason, my knees are hurting. Well, not in my knees. Well, yes, my knee and then my gluteus medius, and that's different. It's really strange, but I haven't stopped working out. I just do modifications, so
Mm-hmm.
that kind of tells me I can kind of keep going and overcome things
Um,
because there's modifications for everything. So I'm really diligent in finding the modifications, and I haven't missed any workouts.
Amazing. Yay. Celebrating you huge. That's so
Yes,
true,
yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yay. What about you, Karen?
Um, well, for me, I would say that well, frame the question again so that I can say it correctly. Did you
Yeah.
say
How have you proven to yourself that you're stronger than you ever imagined?
gotcha? I have proven to myself that I'm stronger than I've ever imagined by sticking with this tribe, this um, weight loss program, this mindfulness, this resiliency training for over 2.5 years. And I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would stick with anything like this for that length of time. I wanted to do it and I would attempt on multiple occasions to do it, but I could just never be consistent, never be consistent. So I'm really excited about that.
Mm-hmm. And showing up for yourself here today, too.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that consistency, that's a huge celebration. Congratulations. I love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Love it. I love it. Well, let's jump in. For me too, I guess, what have I overcome? There's so many things really. I mean, I was told I wouldn't get back to normal activities and athletics, and I just made a decision I wouldn't be a statistic. And so I found ways to heal my body, regenerate my body, and get back to my passions. So I just believe in our bodies so much. They're amazing miracles. And today we're going to really work with those
Oh,
concepts.
wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
Let
you.
me just say, I'm still trying to get my video open.
Ah.
Open. I'm so
Technology.
sorry it's not open. I really, really am.
I know. You might be able to do a quick search on why my video.
Oh, Google. Yes.
Hmm?
Okay. I don't know if I can multitask like that and listen to you at the same time, but I'll see.
Well, let's go ahead. If you have some space in your room, I'd love if you can grab just a bolster or a pillow or a couch cushion, blankets, anything that's going to prop you up. You can be on a chair too. But the goal here, let me see if I can expand this view. Okay, so the goal here, let me end my video. All right. So I have some cushions here, and we're going to work with all areas. You want to get some extra height. And the reason is see how my knees are up high above my hips? And I'll wait till you ladies get there. But we want to bring our hips above our knees. And sometimes that literally takes a throne. So this will be really nice on your body. I'm gonna let you girls get into position. But go ahead and feel that difference. So yeah, when you're ready, go ahead and feel that difference. Lift your knees up so they're above your hips, above your pelvic crest. And then as you bring your butt up, you get some new height, and that drops your knees below the pelvic crest right here. And the goal is that starts to relax all of your organs and tissues. Let me know if you feel that difference. And so when the knees are up, the organs are gripped, the groins are gripped, and we're not able to engage and activate our glute muscles. And when we lift ourselves up, you can start to put that pressure in your feet. So see if you can equally press your feet together. And notice how that starts to tone your glute muscles, which is going to support your sacrum, your lower back. Good. And then see if you can get this opening across your groins. So imagine like a paintbrush, your groins are releasing towards your inner knee. How's that going for you, ladies? Good?
I was just attempting to, Google and stuff. I'm about to start now.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, just getting
I'm
set.
not able to find anything, so I guess I'll just have to live with it. Sorry, my camera's not on.
I feel tightness. I'm a little tight.
Yeah, where do you feel the tightness?
It's actually on my right side,
Like your right hip or right knee?
my right quad on the outside.
Got it.
That muscle did something special.
Absolutely.
Wow. Oh,
We're going to be,
this
go
this
ahead.
feels great. In fact, I have since we've started this 14-day challenge, I have started kind of sitting on my couch and sliding down and attempting to do this very thing. It feels really good.
Great, great, great. I love it. And now you know that tip of, getting some props underneath you. And we'll go into why that's even more important. So we're just going to work on creating equilibrium in the body because all of us, we use our right side more, our left side more. All of us, like if you were to stand on two different, if you were to measure the weight on both of your feet, one side would have 10, 20, 30, 40% more weight on it, but it feels balanced because it's what we're used to. So we're going to work on finding the actual equilibrium in the body.
Okay.
So propped up, go ahead and press your 2 feet together firmly and equally. And do you notice how that starts to bring a toning in through your hips? It starts to strengthen and activate.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel it.
So one of the best tips for bringing our hips into place, into socket, and then toning the muscles around it to hold it into place. And then so many of us, we struggle with our sacrum being out of balance. So this toning practice, working your feet, pressing them together, you're working those muscles that hold that sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. Hold that in place. So that's going to support your whole spine.
And while you're pressing your feet in place, are you also pressing your hand down in the ground?
Great question. I do. Yeah, I press down with my hands to lift my spine longer and taller. And so we're sitting, it's considered more of a restorative pose, but we're actually toning. And maybe you can feel that toning that's going to start to happen in your nervous system. So we're building that resilience, that strength in our nervous system. And we're just going to hold this for a little while. And that equal pressure of your feet, it will start to balance out your pelvis. It'll start to bring you to your center, to your equilibrium, but it just takes time to work out. So that's why we're going to hold it. And then again, imagine that your groins are releasing away towards your knees. And then your outer knee is reaching up towards your outer hip. So there's this action happening. And you can just, use your mind to paint like a paintbrush with your body. Good. And then exhale. And we're going to actually use our hands to bring our knees up. So keep your groin soft, your legs relaxed. Bring those knees up. Good. And then we're just going to come. You can be in simple cross-legged, or if your knees are feeling good, then you can sit on your knees as well. But I want to work on those shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and take your left arm over the top of your right arm and then clasp your wrists. And then we're going to draw our elbows away from our face.
Well, mine doesn't look quite like yours because my palms are not together. Maybe I've done this before, but my palms are not totally together. You see what I mean? Well, you don't see it, but you hear what I'm saying?
I can't see you, but it's okay if
Well, mine is similar to yours, but my hand is not up as high as yours.
Okay.
With my other hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. The biggest thing I would say here is a lot of us have a bend in our wrists.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can get that wrist and fingertips and elbows aligned.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
This feels good.
Right? This is one of my
Yes.
daily go-tos.
Yes, yes. Wow. I haven't tried this in forever.
Yay. And
What is this position doing?
what's that?
What is this position working?
Sorry, I missed that.
What is this position working? What are we focusing on?
Got it. So if you work on the computer at all, this is great to reset the neck, the shoulders. It also helps to melt that stress, that tension out of the neck and shoulders. So go ahead and imagine that your elbows are moving away from your face. Those wrists are aligned. And then we're going to use our breath to get a little micro adjustment. So go ahead and take a nice deep inhalation. Pause at the top of your breath. And then exhale all your air out. Pause at the bottom of your breath. And then just go back to normal breathing. But see if you can breathe into your back rib cage, your back shoulders. So our lungs go from our base all the way to the top of our shoulders. See if you can bring that breath all the way to the top of your shoulders. And just fill up and you use your lungs at a new capacity in ways that you don't usually. Anyone starting to feel some toning, some burning, any tension?
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
All right, it's working. It's working.
Oh, it's working all right. Yes, ma'am.
So in this class, any aching, grueling pain, we actually want that. That's part of the resilience building. But any sharp pain, we don't want. So if there's
Yes, ma'am.
any sharp pain, there's always a modification and we'll just readjust.
Now, in this position, if you're feeling tension, is that mm, stress or tight or just muscle tightness?
It's the areas that we hold tension. And it can be from anything. It can be from stress. It can be from old injuries, but it's where we hold it. So this starts to work new muscles so that we can release that tension. And it will also work those areas where there's tension strong until that muscle has to let go and other muscles can activate. And then let's exhale and let's switch. And let's go ahead and just take a moment to dedicate your practice today to something or someone. It can be to your mama, your sister, your nephew, to God, to a, a cause, anything that feels good to you. You can just dedicate your practice.
I wish you could see my hands on this one because they're nothing like my other side.
Aha, really good awareness. Yay. So,
Yes.
that's true for all of us. You're going to notice this with every single pose. One side is going to be completely different.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's okay. It's just showing us where we compensate. We all do it. And this helps
Yes.
bring us back into that balance.
Mm.
Ooh, I'm feeling it. The other thing is we often store anger in our shoulders, and it,
Mm.
throughout our entire life. So this really works in that area. And if you do find, after doing this stronger work in the shoulders, sometimes you just have to go on a walk afterwards, and it's okay. It's just the body letting go, releasing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm officially burning, so we'll do one more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. One more
Oh,
deep
yeah.
pause at the top, and then exhale. And come on out. It's a good work.
Ooh, wow.
It's good work.
Ooh, wow. Okay, now.
Ooh,
Burn, baby, burn.
burn, baby, burn. Yeah. So the
Yeah.
idea is we meet that edge of discomfort, and then we go a little bit beyond, and that's how we have our
Oh,
break.
I like that. Keep
Uh-huh.
that edge of discomfort and then go a little bit beyond.
Take a few more breaths. Okay, so does anybody feel a new opening also in your chest, even though we were working on the back in that one?
Yes, I did.
Right? My posture increased. It got better.
Yes.
So let's do palms facing up. We're just sitting together. And feel these two bones here. These are our collarbones. Tap on them. So imagine that these two collarbones are spreading away from each other towards the edges of the room. So palms facing up, heart lifting. And imagine this is like your center upper sternum. Imagine that it's lifting upwards and forwards at a 60-degree angle. And this is really where our self-worth resides, like our true self, our true spirit. So lifting that upwards and forwards. Notice how that starts to engage and tone your core. It's also going to work the muscles of your spine, strengthening them. And the more we practice this, it just starts to become our daily life. It just starts to become how we live, how we drive, how we go to the grocery store. So we're getting that upwards and forwards lift, collarbones spreading wide. And then the tendency here is for our ribs to reach forward. Go ahead and take those front ribs. Imagine that you're tying a shoelace. You're bringing them towards each other. And you're also bringing them towards the wall behind you. So we're working a lot with physics here, and physics is equal opposing action. So we have our heart lifting upwards and forwards, and we have our ribs reaching backwards behind us. And it's hard. It's supposed to be hard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Say that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an impossible action that you're striving towards.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Awesome. And in striving towards that impossible action, we receive the results and outcomes we're looking for.
Okay.
So notice how lifting forward with your heart, lifting backwards with your ribs is bringing that toning to your core.
I feel it.
And it's just bringing you to your center. Okay, let's work with those shoulders a little bit more. So this area is kind of where we protect ourselves oftentimes. It's also an area where there's a lot of lymph nodes and things. So what we're going to be working on is lifting this armpit chest. So you're lifting it up towards the sky, but you're also rolling the shoulders down and back. So it's like a wheel. The front chest is lifting and the top shoulders are descending. Front chest, front body lifting, back body descending. Front body lifting, top shoulders, trapezius reaching towards your buttocks, towards the floor. Ooh, feel that?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's learning how to activate and align our body. Okay, and then it's kind of a game of add-on, and it's just how many of these points can we do at one time? So heart is lifting upwards and forwards. Ribs are reaching back behind you. Front chest is lifting, armpit chest is lifting. Top shoulders are descending. And can we do that dance to try and do all four of those? And then remember to breathe. Go ahead and take a nice deep inhalation. Pause at the top of your breath. Exhale. Pause at the bottom of your breath. Good work, ladies. Okay, the next piece, you're going to imagine that your spine is getting longer, that we're making more space between every single vertebra. So imagine that you're extending, reaching out the top of your head. And then all of our fingertips are connected to a different part of our nervous system, our brain. So see if you can extend through all 10 fingertips. Reach through your pinkies, reach through your ring fingers, your middle finger, your pointer finger, your thumbs. And just see if you can get a tiny bit taller. There is more human potential. How's that game of add-on going for you, ladies?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a question? I was so relaxed and so
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I was asking how the add-on is going for you.
I'm attempting to concentrate. I guess that's why I didn't hear you.
That's good. That's what it's supposed to do.
I'm attempting to do it, but it's more than a notion.
I thought I was doing good and I realized my stomach was sticking out.
Yes, nice awareness. That's great. So we're kind of working on multiple planes. We have the front body, and we're starting to build awareness of that with our collarbones, our heart lifting, our ribs. And then we have our back body, which is like our also our rib cage, our trapezius, our glutes. Good. And this next one, since we're really working on shoulders, I just want to show you ladies, this is amazing. If you ever struggle with pain in your wrists, fingers, any kind of arthritis, or any kind of neck and shoulder pain, this is one of my favorite fixes. So you can see my elbows are together and my fingers are together and my wrists are not yet together. So it does help to look at it, but um, imagine, you see there's no light coming through there, but we want to get that all the way through. So there's no light coming through my hands, but look at my wrists. What a mess.
Me too.
Right? So we're just seeing if we can get those wrists together. Oh, and then look at my hands. I lose them and get those hands
Right.
together. And so this is just showing us where we have to work. And this is actually just a reflection of our shoulders.
Wow. So are
Mm-hmm.
you saying really all the way through there shouldn't be any light eventually?
Eventually, it's that impossible feat.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But
Okay.
even though, I'm trying and I'm obviously not there, I'm still succeeding because you'll feel it. Go ahead and just get that equal pressure in your hands.
Oh yeah. Well, you're a lot better than me. I can tell you that right now.
Keep practicing, keep practicing.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So what is this telling us about our shoulders?
Okay, so my wrists apart are a reflection of the tightness in my shoulders. And
Ooh,
so as
boy.
I work to get those wrists together, it starts to work. You'll feel it through those muscles in your neck and your shoulders. And then my
I
hand,
do
go ahead.
feel it. I do feel it. I was just saying, I do feel it. It
Mhm.
feels like a workout. Oh my goodness.
Full workout. You ladies might be sore tomorrow. I know this is your rest day, but ooh, I feel it.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. I had to take a break. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So when you get
Oh
to your line,
wow.
just take a couple more deep breaths. So we're re-educating our muscles, our tissues, our shoulders. And it's through real simple but real powerful things. Okay, I'm just going to take a few more breaths. Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lordy. Ooh.
And then exhale.
Oh wow. Ouch.
Ooh. Did you warm those
Oh,
up?
oh man. Ouch. Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
pretty wild.
It felt good though.
It feels good. So yeah, like my mama, she was starting to get some arthritis in her hands from gardening for many years, and she's actually who I learned all this alignment from. She's
Wonderful.
Yeah, she
Awesome. I
started
love it.
working this, and it really worked out and got rid of that arthritic pain in her
Really?
hand. Yeah.
Man, because I have carpal tunnel, so I need to do this every day, huh?
Every day, even if it's 1 minute a day, it's going to be life changing.
Wow.
So set a timer, get a couple minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute in a day. Okay,
Wonderful.
so let's
Thank
move
you.
to our hips now, working towards our lower body. Okay, so this one we are going to be on the ground. Um, you will want some padding, like a blanket or, carpet. but we don't want ourselves propped up for this one. Now, this is another one of those, oh my goodness, holy moly moments, but it's so good for us. So we're gonna take our ankle and our knee and get them into alignment, parallel with the wall in front of you. Use your hands to bring the other leg, and you're gonna bring the opposite ankle on top of the opposite knee.
Oh my.
Oh my, right. Oh my.
Oh, oh my. My, oh my, oh my.
I know my.
I'm
So
crooked.
I know this one's like, woo. Um,
Yes.
but use your hands and get an internal rotation with your thighs. So releasing your groin towards the floor and move that buttock skin tissue out of the way because we're trying to get on the inside edge of your sit bone. So that's just a, you know, basically you're moving the tissue away from those sits bones, which is going to support your spine. Okay, so the more you do this, the less intense it gets. This is another really good daily one. But go ahead and just breathe through it. Hips is actually where we often store a lot of grief. So this also gets into those hips.
Ouch.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. This bottom leg, how bent is it? I think I'm bending it too much, maybe. I don't know. Well, I
Yeah.
guess either way it hurts.
It's parallel to the wall, so it's not in.
Oh, it's parallel to the wall. Okay.
Parallel to the wall.
Okay. Wow. That's a big stretch. Woo. Oh
So
yeah.
ankle ruling,
What did you say we hold in our hips?
grief.
Grief?
Grief. Grief. Grief.
Yeah, grief.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I got a lot of grief because mine is so up high, so high up. Gosh.
This is the one we all need. Oh my gosh. I've never seen anyone get through it gracefully.
Mm. So what is the intention in terms of my leg being up so high? I guess it's just to continually get lower.
Yeah, and so it's okay. Some of us are up here. It will
Mm-hmm.
gently, slowly start to lower over time, and that's going to be an internal adjustment.
Okay, and then I won't be all crooked because I'm crooked. I promise you.
Yeah. It just shows us we need it. You know, usually the poses that we don't want to do are the ones we need the most. So this
Yes.
one, doing like 5 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day, game changer.
Gotcha.
Is it just as effective if you straighten that bent leg?
Um, the top one, if you straighten it.
No, the bottom one.
Oh, let's see here. It's a different stretch, but it's a good starting place. It's a good
Oh, that feels much better because that was that was hard. Oh,
yeah, that's a good modification.
Now,
thank you.
if you do it like that, is it working you up to the position that you're in?
It is. It is. It's a good workup.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you for the modification, Dr. Delise and Miss Rita.
Good. Good teamwork.
Oh, it still hurts, but that feels a lot better. It's a lot easier.
Mhm, a
Oh,
lot easier. And you'll notice like this is definitely toning in through those hips, through those
oh
glutes.
yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. I truly can. I mean, that's amazing that, not doing big movements, how it can still tone you in a very, very serious way.
Yeah, in a very real way and places that we don't normally access. So
Yes.
I love this. I tap into places I would never access with my body and with my mind. It just brings you there.
Wow.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Do you do this every day?
Um, I incorporate it. I incorporate the chest lifting, the collarbone spreading. I incorporate that in my day to day. Like if I'm literally at the grocery store or driving,
Oh,
I'll just
wow.
bring awareness to it, and that
Yes.
you can get these benefits in all throughout the day. And when you do it, just, mindful awareness of it throughout the day, that's when you really make these huge changes.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
Mhm. Okay, and so for this one, again, we're going to pretend like we just don't even have the use of our legs, and we're going to use our hands to move our legs,
Ow.
keeping our legs relaxed,
Oh,
and switch sides. So opposite
oh,
leg parallel to the front of the room, and or your leg can be straight as the modification.
oh,
And
man.
notice both sides are pretty different for most of us. This side easier or harder for you ladies?
Well, I have my legs straight out. Let me bend it and see. Oh, man. Ooh, this side is harder. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Ugh.
can't even put my bottom leg all the way down my knee. Ooh, well, I got it now, but ooh, yeah. This is definitely much harder.
Mhm. This pose and doing the modification and working up to it, this will keep you. It takes, for me, it just takes years off of the life. It just keeps us so young.
I'm sorry, say that again, Miss Rita. It
I
takes what?
said it takes years off of us. Like it just keeps us so vital and vibrant.
Really? Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Ooh.
And again, if it's really challenging, see if you can just focus on a point on the floor and see if you can focus on your breath. So just deep, smooth, soft breath through your nose, smooth, soft breath through your nose on the exhalation. And so, especially when we're, being challenged in a moment, if we can smooth and soften and calm that breath, you can really get through it. So, smooth, calm, soft inhalation through your nose, smooth, calm, soft inhalation or exhalation through your nose. And just see if you can smooth out that breath. See if you can make the inhale equal to the exhale. And we're just going to do a few more breaths here. Nice. Talk about resilience building, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is definitely ooh,
And as
building
your body,
resilience.
oh, sorry, what was that?
No, I was just saying it's definitely building resilience.
Hmm. Yeah, so it's building that physical resilience, but also that mental and nervous system resilience. And what I've found is when we have a strong nervous system, chaos can be happening around us, and we can stay in our calm, clear center and know how to respond versus get wrapped up in the chaos and the reaction.
Yes,
It's a really
yes,
beautiful to witness as we strengthen that nervous system.
yes, I agree. That's wonderful.
Mhm. Okay, and then we're gonna again pretend like you can't use your legs and you're just gonna use your arms to gently come on out. Woo!
Ouch.
Good work, good work. I know
Yes.
that's not
Ooh,
easy. That one's worth it.
ow.
Okay, so let's just get our spine nice and tall again. And so we're gonna roll and rotate these groins towards the floor again. And we're gonna move that tissue away from our buttocks. And the idea here is imagine that this is my sit bone. And so we have our two sit bones. And most of us have one sit bone that is out, one sit bone that is in. And then also most of us have one sit bone that's forward, one that's back. So we're just trying to get on the inside edge of our two sit bones and on the front edge of our two sit bones.
Are you saying sit
Mhm.
bones?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
sit
those
bones.
those
Gotcha.
bones that you sit on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Sit bones. Okay.
So this is a really foundational point, and we don't think about it, but know how much we sit throughout the day, right? Whether it's at a desk or whatever it may be. This can like completely transform scoliosis, like our entire posture. So see if you can get on the inside edge of that sit bone on both sides and on the front edge of that sit bone. And so what that's doing, you'll notice, is it starts to lengthen and strengthen the spine.
Mhm.
And imagine, if you were standing on a bathroom scale again and you had your right foot on one scale, your left foot on one scale, you would see the difference in the weight. It's the same in our two sit bones. So if you have a harder surface that you're sitting on, you'll get better feedback. But see if you can go inward and just notice, do I have more weight on that right sit bone? Do I have more weight on that left sit bone? And go ahead and rock back and forth. So what side does it feel normal to have more weight on? What side does it feel unnatural to have more weight on? Do you ladies notice?
Mm. Well, for me, it feels more normal on the right side than the left side.
Okay. So we know that your tendency is to have more weight on the right side. So we're going to work asymmetrically and put more weight on the left side.
Oh, okay.
And we're basically toning, training in the opposite of our habit pattern.
Okay.
What does normal supposed to feel like?
It just feels, like when you clasp your fingers one way and it feels pretty normal, and then you clasp the other way and it feels just different.
Uh-huh.
The side that feels kind of normal, you're just more used to. The side that feels kind of different, you're not used to activating as much. And it's okay if you can play with it and figure it out.
It almost feel like one side is bigger than the other.
Mm-hmm. That could be, and that could also just be how it's sitting. Hello. We're working on our sit bones. Welcome. If you want to join us.
Boy. Boy. Hi, Angel. How you doing?
Not feeling well, but I wanted to at least jump on for the last part.
I'm
Oh,
glad you
wow.
joined us. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Hope you feel better. I'm sure this will make you feel better.
Thank you. I
You're
hope so
welcome.
too. Thanks.
So you can do from the floor or a chair, but we're just learning to find our two sit bones, and that is our foundation. So see if you can get on the inside edge of your two sit bones, the front edge. And I'll just show a demonstration. When I'm on the back side of my sit bones, do you see how my heart closes? I'm on the back of my sit bones, my heart's closed. I'm on the front of my sit bones, my whole spine strengthens and aligns. So play with that for a second. Back sit bones, front sit bones. And so the goal here is when we get on those front sit bones and on the inside edge, we start to strengthen all the muscles of the spine and start to build that strength of our spine. Okay, so working these arms a little bit more. Go ahead and inhale those arms up to the sky, palms facing each other. And like we learned at the beginning of class, see if you can bring those front ribs to the wall behind you. Chest lifting. Again, we're working on that toning of the nervous system. Try and make more space between every single vertebrae. And reach through your pinky fingers up to the ceiling. And then exhale those arms forward, palms facing each other. And again, just see if you can tune into those two sit bones. Can you get more on the inside edge of them? Can you get more on the front edge of them to activate that spine? And then reach out the center top of your head. Imagine that you're lengthening. And then reach your pinkies away from your face, extending towards the front of the room. Good. And then let's just go where we started class, see how it feels. Feel the difference. So reach those elbows away from your face. And now that you have that awareness of your sit bones, see if you notice more of your spine engaging and strengthening.
Wow. That side that was not so good is a little bit better just in that short time period.
Amazing. And then
Yes.
switch sides, opposite. Yeah, so imagine that little bit of consistency or focusing on this a couple minutes a day. Imagine that progress over time.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Exhale.
How long should we actually do each side?
I
Side.
when you're practicing on your own, like we did at the beginning of class, hold it as long as you can, get to that uncomfortable zone and just go a little bit further.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It'll be different each day, but that's where you'll build that. That's where you'll start to change the habit patterns. That's where you'll start to build that resilience.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so last couple poses. Go ahead and just straighten that right leg. And then we're going to bring the left arm straight up high. And this one, again, we're going to be challenging ourselves. We're going to exhale, reach that arm around the front knee. You might be able to clasp your hands, you might not, but it's okay, even just getting this action for the shoulder. You can also grab like a belt or a strap.
Are you grabbing your hands behind you?
Yeah, so you don't have to get there, but my hand
Wow.
clasping.
Oh man, you're
And
in alignment. Wow, that's great.
you can also use like a belt strap or any kind of strap to lengthen those arms.
So the more space you have between both of your hands in this pose means that's how much you are not in alignment, correct?
It basically just means that's where we have work to do as far as alignment, but also as far as, releasing that tension.
Okay.
But this one, you'll feel it start to get into the scapula, those back of the shoulders. Really opens that up. Yeah, and these alignment postures are based off of the studies of Iyengar, and he always said this is a practice of involution. Like there's evolution where we're evolving, and this is involution where we're evolving internally inside ourselves. It's kind of an inside game.
Okay, evolution, and what was the other term?
Involution.
Involution. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's fun. Where are you ladies feeling it?
Oh, I I feel it in my back,
Uh-huh. Low back, upper back.
lower.
Okay, good. And then go ahead and switch. So for me,
Oh
too, that,
gosh.
yeah,
Oh,
open.
my arms too. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a big one.
yes.
Okay, so we want to get tall before we go forward. So reach your right arm up nice and tall. And then exhale, reach it around the front of the knee. And then clasping again. Or, just reaching as far as you can. Or using a strap. But this is also really good for our internal organs. We're getting into our liver, our kidneys, our adrenal glands.
Gotcha. Oh, this one is awful. I can't. Whoa, this side is really bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, that's okay. Yes, we're getting a gentle toning, squeezing, cleansing to those internal organs. It's also going to be toning for your hips. And if you ladies ever notice any like percolating where the body starts shaking in an area,
Yes,
okay, good. That is your
yes.
nervous system resetting.
Nervous system resetting.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Wow. Well,
Is
it's
there
resetting.
is there a reason why like your dominant side might be less flexible?
Yes, we were talking about that. We all have a dominant side and we've all had injuries throughout, our whole lives. So we compensate in ways that we don't realize. And most of us have, 10, 20, 30, 60% more weight on one side or the other, or we use it more than the other and it's stronger. So it does look very different from side to side. And so the goal here is we're bringing that equilibrium, we're restoring that balance. And sometimes we do have to work asymmetrically to find that balance.
What does tingling mean?
Tingling, where are you experiencing it?
In my little right hand.
Okay. Yeah, so that's just working with your circulation and your blood flow. That definitely happens. I'm getting that percolating all in my left hip. So that
I'm getting, yes, I'm doing that too, the
all right.
percolating. Woo,
So
yes.
that's the muscles, the tissue resetting. We're activating muscles that have been dormant and sleeping. And then we're resetting that nervous system, any tension that has been stored. Our bodies are so amazing and intelligent.
Yes, they are.
Sometimes they just need that opportunity to release, to let go.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and come on out. We just have
Ah,
a few more minutes. I do want to take a couple of minutes of just actively restoring and resting your body. So this is the time that your body can integrate everything that it's just learned. And it's learned a lot. So go ahead and just find a comfortable place. Make sure that your hands aren't touching any of your pillows or props, and just lay flat on your back. And see if you can, and you can always have a pillow under your knees if you need, but see if you can relax your toes, your ankles, relax your knees, your pelvis. Soften your organs in your belly. Soften your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists. Go ahead and soften your throat and your face. Relax the top of your head. And imagine that your side temples are opening like horse's eyes. Your tongue is relaxing on the roof of your mouth. And keep softening that throat. And actively just scan through your body anywhere that there's tension. Actively release it, soften. See if you can relax your eyes. Allow your skin to soften. Bring a nice deep breath into your low belly, allowing your organs to soften. And take one more nice deep breath from your head to your toes. And go ahead and roll on over to that right side. Press downward, come upward. Okay. And then just take a moment. You can take your hands together if you want to, or palms facing up. Just take a moment with your eyes closed. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for showing up for yourselves today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hope you had some.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just take a
That
moment.
was beautiful.
Good. And just notice how you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind versus when we first started today.
The difference. Yes, it is.
Me too. I love this. But thank you so much for practicing together, ladies.
I have a question. When I lay on my back and my back is not flat on the floor, like I can put my hand through my lower back, is that saying that my spine is out of alignment?
No, that's healthy. It is because there's a natural curve in our lower back, and then a natural curve in the thoracic spine, the mid back. And so it's kind of like the neck curves in, the mid back curves out, and then the lower back curves in as well. So it's good if it's not flat.
Okay. And if it's tension there, why is there tension?
It could be just a holding pattern that's either from, repetitive motion. Like most of us are right-handed. Most of us are, left foot or right foot dominant. Even we like put our jeans on with the same leg each day. So it's repetitive motion, or it could be stress, or it could be old injury. So that's why this work is so nice, because you just start to work out these imbalances on a daily basis that we all have. And you work subtly. Like today we were working with the sit bones, but those sit bones impact everything else, your whole spine, your neck, your shoulders, right? So same with our feet, that's our foundation. If you can just work on getting, most of us are like this or like this. If you can get that equal weight distribution in your feet throughout the day, it's going to realign that whole spine, neck, shoulders.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much.
Well,
And believe it or not, I'm still trying to turn on my video and it still won't come on.
I'm sorry we didn't get that figured out.
No, ma'am. I'm sorry too.
It'll be good to see you though next time. Hopefully we get it figured out before next Friday.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, preferably we will. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and enjoy. We're day 5. Keep up on those little checklists of water. We got our relaxation and our exercise in. But yeah.
Yeah.
And then come with like any questions or goals to next Friday. I'll be teaching again.
All right.
Thank you so much. That was
Yes,
wonderful. Even
thank you.
the little piece I had.
Awesome. Yeah.
It was wonderful. Thank you. Good to see everybody.
See you all. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right.
Have a wonderful
Bye,
day.
everybody.
Guys,
Bye,
do the
Angel.
same. Hope you feel better, Angel.
Sharon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yes,
Appreciate
feel
it.
better.
Okay, you're welcome. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.